right, here I come. Magic carpet styling. Move like magic that challenge. Poof, you need reminding. Getting round that losing shop. Uma with cheap back again. You will never end the rain. We keep multiplying. Running through the evidence. There's no denying.
Hi family, because my channels are new, I just want to say at the beginning of this video, just subscribe to the channel. Let me know what it is you would like to see. I'm about to be doing a lot on these channels, so I just want to make sure that the content that I'm creating is things that people would like to see. Just go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to wait. Go ahead, subscribe. Did you subscribe yet? Okay, let's go. Family, so I wanted to get on here and start doing more things that are spiritual for my spiritual soul food channel. And one of the things that I was thinking about the other day, just as far as the things that people say, even from biblical times, how they would say Moses parted the sea. When I hear people say that there's a dome over us, because I believe that the world is flat and as above, so below. So there's something beneath us, another world that we have not even encountered. These are the different dimensions as well. One thing I'm gonna tell you about me, a lot of the stuff that I know now, it didn't come through books. It came through my Akashic records. Even my book that I wrote, Cosmic Royalty, that I published in 2002. That book is basically everything that I've learned. I mean, I'm talking about dreams that I've had, visions that I had during my meditation. Then later on down the line, it was confirmed through other, scholars or people who are, studying in the same areas, whether of horoscopic astrology or whatever areas of study that they're in, basically confirming things that came to me naturally. A while back, I used to hear people say that there's a dome over us, that there's some type of dome over us and that, we can't get through this dome. Like there's some type of physical dome over us. And spirit has already allowed me to see what that dome is. The dome is us. We're creating the dome over us. Okay? There is no dome over us except for the one we're creating as a collective. So, meaning our collective thoughts are trapping us in a dome. So, say for instance, when that thing came out where everybody had to, and and get all these different things, done to them in order to, maneuver the planet. Okay? Once everyone in the think tank, because I'm just going to call Earth a think tank, and we create as we think, you know, whatever we throw out into the think tank, and I'm going to say whatever the majority. That's why it's so important for the minds of the masses to be controlled, because there's a think tank that we're in. There's a dome. We control the dome. Meaning when we change this, our dome, our think tank as a collective, because just like even in the Bible and in scriptures it says when one or more is present, though at the same time as a people we're powerful. Coming together as a people we're powerful. Meaning waking up and knowing, hey, wait a minute. That's what do you think when women come together in their covens? They're creating a dome, their own personal dome that other people cannot penetrate. I've created my dome, my world, what I live in. Like when people start trying to come at me with all outside stuff and talking about what's going on the television that's telling you your vision, I don't want to hear it. That's not on my timeline. I'm creating my own reality. So no one's going to step into that and tell me what that looks like. I don't care what you see, because there's an illusion being created for the masses. I call them the asses, because some of this stuff, if you just be dumb enough to follow, you're like a donkey. It's like, I mean, even with that whole, you got somebody that's not even in the medical field telling you that you need to go get this and walk around like this which basically blocks off what's natural for you. The other thing basically alternates and changes your DNA. So it's almost as if people don't mind being sheeple or cattle. It's really puzzling. When you look at it, it's really puzzling because, we have to know how powerful we are as a people. So when we're inside this think tank, it's something we created. When we're under this dome, it's something we created. If they say on the television, it tells you your vision. Okay, this is what's happening right now. So everybody needs to run out and get this and do this, and monkey say, monkey do, and Simon says, and everybody's rushing to do all this stuff. Do you know how humorous or how comical we must appear to people who are holding the puppet strings? We're just dancing around like little dummies. And that's why when I see people talking about certain things, people be like, "Oh, she just ain't up on it." No, I'm not. I am not in the 3D realm. I am in the 9D. Okay. I'm in the 9D. And sometimes I come down and visit y'all, depending what kind of mood I am, because you got to know your frequencies. The way you adjust your frequencies determine which realm you're going to be in and which, dimension. And, you could kind of, if you want to be on the highest dimension, then you need to keep the highest vibration. But you guys, yeah, basically, I just wanted to touch on that because, yeah, we are under a dome, but we have to know that we created the dome. That's why it says that this is like a monopoly board. And as soon as we decide to stand up and stop focusing on our phones and what's going on our phones and what the celebrities are doing and blah, 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 yeah, we can change the whole, trajectory and the whole dynamics and the whole, direction of this dome. But as long as we're thinking that we're controlled by some type of government and choosing president, we're gonna always be stuck in the dome. They call it the Matrix. They made a whole movie out of it. And they even got it called the Sunken Place. What was that movie called? The Get Out. Get out. You know. And so just like I said, I live in my own world and I create what I want within that world. In that world, I am a published author. I have multiple businesses and I heal people and people come to me, spirit send people to me for advice, healing, and all types of things. There's nothing I need to brag about, talk about, none of that. Just call me Dr. Kasima, Native Dr. Kasima, or Native Dr. Royalty, okay? Because I have all kind of gifts and I'm not out there trying to flaunt or do anything that is not of my purpose. If it's not of my purpose, I care not to even talk about it. So, but at the end of the day, you guys, it's a beautiful thing to know we can control this dome, this think tank, the direction of our children's path, and their future and their destiny just by changing the way that we're thinking. This is your dome that's creating that dome. We create the think tank. If you believe that you need to go to the grocery stores to get your food instead of growing it in your backyard and planting your own seeds, and that is the majority of the think tank, then yeah, people are going to be able to set up grocery stores and all kind of things because now they have programmed you. That's why we watch TV programs, because they're programming you to believe that this is what your life should look like. I made a whole video about that as far as racist shows back in the days, how them racist shows used to try to make us believe one thing, whether it was Good Times, Leave It to Beaver, Brady Bunch, Jeffersons, all that craziness. Programming you on telling you your vision on the television, And so basically we have to know that we're creating this dome. If there is a toxic dome over us at the current moment, it is because we're creating that. That is what the collective. So as a collective, we need to change the direction of our thinking so that we can change the direction and change the direction of our children's path, change the direction of our children's destiny, change the direction of this new world. Because we're creating a new world as we think and as we move daily. That's what the whole planetary alignment was about. There's a new thing happening. Get on the train. Because you will be one of the left behinds if you don't. Okay. So I'm just getting on here with a little powerful soul food, spiritual soul food for the soul. Because you know what? At the end of the day, no matter what they say, in each and every single way, I am royalty. You are royalty. We are royalty family, and I shall see you in a minute. Ashe.
Abracadabra, here I come. Magic carpet styling. Move like magic that challenge. Poof, unique reminding. Getting round and losing sharp. Uma, we're back again. You will never end the rain. We keep multiplying. Running through the evidence. There's no denying.